welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Yukon Huskies, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Huskies offense takes the field to start this game off. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's what...
Oh, a lot of space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The give to the back. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll try to run for it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quick strike complete. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Slater. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Demania. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Makes the catch. It's Demania. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Dropping back, it's Banks. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Surging forward on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Snap to the back. Oh, better look out. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains this discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Caught over the middle. It's Rousseau. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Slater. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This UConn offense really has it going. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. UConn quick to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Banks. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The play action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They've been running it, but down the pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapted. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he's coming out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. To the air, it's Slater. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Use the play fake, now to throw. They'll immediately call timeout.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rousseau. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the goal line. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, UConn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the ground with the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. To throw, it's Banks. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He wants to change this route. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It'll be third and long. They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off to the races. Touchdown, Bearcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UConn going back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
UConn will have to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he Dropping back, it's Slater. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Got it behind the line. It's Demania.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back has it. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Banks. Touchdown, Bearcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
UConn going back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Throws to the tight end. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rousseau. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. UConn quick to the line.
And these are these moments, man, but when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. The clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Wants to throw again. This one's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to throw, it's Slater. Fires left. The sure hands, it's Rousseau. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
From the gun. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. It's complete on the right side. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Give as they work on that clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Caught behind the line. It's Demania. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the wildcat. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Slater. Grabs it in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Jones. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Slater. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to go down as time has run out. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this